We go back to our teachings where we started. If you remember, we said as gravitational magnetic field of the sun interacts with the magnetic field of the earth, what we get? We get life. If you remember, this gave us what we all know. This gave us but you have to remember one point. And that point is, this solar system is an egg inside another egg. What has never been considered by the world of science is that the same thing happens in the world of creation. That the plasma of the universe and galaxies interact and create a different amino acid in the world of man's universe. So if you understand this, it's very simple. Our amino acid has universal link. Anywhere on this solar system, you guarantee life through the interaction of the plasma of the universal fields through the galaxy. So now, those are people who want to go into space have to consider an attachment. Universal amino acid. But this again still goes back to one fundamental point. The field released and absorbed by the interaction of field of the environment to our solar system itself is part of another system, which is the galaxy in respect to universe. So, in fact, if you look from the human race point of view, we have a big dilemma. We are getting mixed up, and we are developing another amino acid, which is the universal amino acid, which from the galaxy point of view to universal, we have to consider what we call the three field forces. Without this, the fallacy of what you call large percentage of DNA, which is what we call is garbage, changes condition. This is exactly what we talked about the brain of the man. Up to recently that we start explaining the process of the brain of the man, every single cell is used full time, all the time. There was a fallacy that the man uses only 5% of his brain. The man uses every single cell of the brain, otherwise it would not be there. But it doesn't carry garbage in the brain. If you understand this, now you will understand one fundamental point. Any race in the universe, our universe has and carries that amino acid. The universal amino acid is the backbone of interaction of the man in the universe. It sits in a strength much higher than the Earth, the plasma of the solar system, the galaxy, and the universal level. And this common denominator, universal strength field, is how, where man will interact in our universe. It's in our DNA. It's not somewhere we have to look for it. It mainly sits in our RNA because it has no physicality, tangibility. It sits within the coil of the magnetic field of the entities of every single cell of the man. What this means, very simple. As man goes to space and travels from the solar system out, he will carry everything to be part of the universal community. We have everything we need, because always remember, it starts from the higher strength to a lower. That's where we came from. And as you come lower, you carry all the information of the higher state of strength of the plasma. What does this mean? If man goes within the limits of his own soul in understanding the totality, according to the strength he summons from his cell, from the plasma of his structure, he decides where in the universe he will land. Because he'll go back up the ladder where he came from. The structure of the gans of the plasma of the universe is within the structure of the gans of the body of the man. But its tangibility is dependent on the strength of the field. So, what we explain today is a new opening to the knowledge of the mankind. What you thought they were aliens are made of what you call yourself alien to them. But in fact, to be a member of this Universal Council, we need to have all one common denominator. So in time when the man matures, not only he will understand that he can change his position anywhere in the universe, but he can change his manifestation of physicality according to his wish, according to the understanding of the strength of his plasma. When the man matures, and this teaching goes beyond understanding of the man, is for those who are listening in the background. If you understand, the further step is carrying the unicos amino acid. With that, once man understands, still exists in his amino acid, in his structure of the body, man can move from universes to universes. There is no need for burning, there is no need for matching. There is no need for finding position. You have to go through the soul. And then you travel across universes. There is no difference. Once you learn by devotion and transparency of the soul,